Hello leaders, I trust we are dominating and influencing our world as we should. Today I want to speak on something profound. You see, I have come to notice in the lives of leaders, some leaders, that when we get an opportunity from a referral, when people refer us for job opportunities, for career opportunities, for business opportunities and all, to an extent we tend to misuse that opportunity. So when we get a job from quote and unquote a mentor who referred us to a particular person, we tend to behave like we are immune to some certain things, some certain probes. Why? Because we know that we have a backing. Why? Because we know we have a mentor, we have an uncle, we have a friend, we have a father who would step in when there is a query. Because we know we have someone who will step in to help us whenever we have a query. So that is why we tend to act nonchalantly. We act like, oh, we are the boss because there is somebody backing us. Now, I am here to tell us that act, that behavior is an insult to that person who referred you, to that person who recommended you. Now, if you are being recommended for a job, for an opportunity, you are obligated to behave absolutely excellent in that job, in that space. You are not meant to behave like you have someone who is backing you. No. Listen, when you know you have someone backing you, that is the time you need to push, you need to behave excellently to please that person who is backing you. Do not come up to start acting like you are on top of the world because you know that nobody can query you, nobody would challenge you when you go wrong. No, that is an insult to the person who brought you in. Eventually, let's say you misbehave and you are sent out. How do you think the person who recommended you would feel? Bad. Yes. So now let me say this. As leaders, we need to know this. Now, if someone decides to give you an opportunity because someone recommended you, now the person is not giving you that opportunity because you deserve the opportunity. No, the person is giving you that opportunity because he or she feels that you would behave, you would act, you would deliver like the person who recommended you. Now, if someone smart recommends you, I'm not going to give you that job because I feel you're good. No, I'll give you that job because I know that the person who recommended you is smart. So he would recommend someone smart. Not because you are smart, no. It's because the person who recommended you is smart and can deliver results. Remember they say, lion gives birth to lion. So I, for one, I won't recommend a dull person to do a job. No, because I know what it means to demand results. So if you now come in to behave like you don't care about the job, then it is an insult to the person who recommended you. It is an insult to the person who recommended you. So you should deliver 10 times as that person who recommended you would deliver. So the onus is on you to deliver excellently when someone recommends you for a job. That is not the time to start being relaxed or feeling so secured, thinking that the person who recommended you would back you. No. You are meant to do what? You are meant to even please that person who recommended you, because that person will be watching you. So you need to please that person who recommended you. And remember, you need to impact your world. So guys, whenever you get a recommendation, deliver excellently. Deliver excellently. Because if you do not deliver excellently, listen, you are blocking the opportunity that person has to recommend someone else. You are jeopardizing the privilege that person who recommended you would have to recommend another person. So please, for the sake of other people who would want to be recommended by the person who recommends you or who would recommend you, deliver excellent results, so you don't jeopardize that privilege the person who recommended you have to recommend other people. Alright? So guys, I will end with this. Remember, we are believers. Okay? We represent God. As Christians, God would always place us in strategic places to dominate and influence our world. It is an insult for you as a believer to go out and start behaving nonchalantly. Why? It's because you as a believer need to what? Shine your light. So if you dim your light, then it's an insult to God. Because people will begin to say, oh, and this guy is a Christian, but see how he's behaving. Yes. So guys, push. If not for anything, but for God, who is your creator, who places you in strategic places to dominate and influence your world. So guys, I'll round off with this. As usual, please remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Send me a friend request on Facebook at Kingsley. Follow me on Instagram at Kingsley_D_I. Encourage your friends to like, share, comment as well, okay? So guys, until I come your way next time, please remember to dominate and influence your world. Safe.